Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Yellow.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On second down, here's Smith. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After the run, Smith going to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Titans. J.J. Nelson, 59 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment for the guys covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Gold now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And now running right through him. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Got 3 down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mahomes now on first down, and he'll find QT on the right side complete. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Forced out to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from these.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans are able to strike for 6. This time, the extra point up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. Marshall now, the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On first down, Mahomes. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's got room. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here's McKinnon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And Gibbs got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Play action. It's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. Able to push his way through. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Green 90. Green 90. Z. So. Ace.
Mahomes to throw on second down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out come the Titans now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now McKinnon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Z. Slow. Left.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. 15, yeah.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Flush to us, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. McKinnon, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Hey, on.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He's going to field this at the 4. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Flag 58 round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The veteran Connor Barwin in on the stop. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll come out in the pistol. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. No pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Hey, on.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.